Well, the last poem I'm going to read for you today is called "The Only Dance There Is." It was kind of a famous poem for me for a while. I can't even begin to tell you the trouble this poem has gotten me in. Although I don't know, I don't mind it. This poem, when I wrote it in school, was I think the first poem I finished after Joe's death, but I worked on it for a very long time after it was finished. It was initially called My Favorite Things, and it was very, sort of jokey, I think, at first. And then it became less and less of a joke after I started to think about where I was going with this. This is interesting to me and those of you who happen to be working on the dramatic monologue. I wound up, I mentioned going into characters and finding characters, amalgamations of myself and others I knew, and strange, just strange memories and strange ideas. And also this character sort of emerged out of a person I felt I sort of was, or at least knew very well, after working in a bar outside of Flagstaff for many years. This was between high school and college, and I think I worked there pretty much up until the time I did go to grad school. So I just had this kind of woman in my mind who sort of, was drunk a lot and very damaged in a lot of ways, but was extremely moved by things around her, quite observant in her way. And I wound up writing a number of poems after this one, kind of in her voice. So this is the emergence of this woman. It's called The Only Dance There Is. Kind of a Zen title. Oh no! He's going to show it to me. This gelatinous spore burst like a shot bird's foot, splayed in the nest of his own little egg cup ear. God! Is it he or is it I, in my white spikes and Levi's, peeling sweaty red labels off buds, who becomes slowly exposed, a pornographic snap developing at a while-you-wait shack? Is it my turquoise lighter holder, or my voice full of coins and strangulations that compels the alcoholics, the men I literally live for, to repeatedly ask what I want? Hey, what do you want? I know girls who dance in bars and marry like firemen. This man here is so unemployed, I could talk to him all night. I am saddled on a teetering Labrador of lust, drunk and ready to fill up a station wagon. It is the degringolade of the species of woman I am, the curl of my big leg and the smell of that sweat, redolent and in that terrible vicinity. Here, let me buy that. I am transmigrating in the Def Leppard of my desire, and it has happened before, is happening, will happen again, all of it. It's the old lovemaking in the cemetery routine, Johnny. The last beauty I fell for drank me and fucked me under the table. He said, "Hey there, you little red-headed sweetie pie, you. Perfection, my life is an open casket funeral. Darling, our love is the visitation hour." You heard what he did next. Frankly, I still admire him. I have never touched myself so well. Nor could I observe a man jerk off in a sock with such joy. At times I swear the sex of the earth is the sponge and bedwash for Jesus. At times I swear I could live with a man I'll call Tom forever. When we met, he bound me with Venetian blind cord and went down on me for roughly 9 hours. He delivered his own daughter's sons. You know how it must be for me. Drunk in bars, I feel the righteousness of humidity and cherry. Initials carved in tequila-drenched grains with surgical precision. I was big on quotation marks those days. We are listing toward the primordial wind, and I talk about men to men. Once my hair caught fire in this tavern. The man who said it horsewhipped my head, singeing his shave-brush Stetson. An absolute glance, tufts of a botched permanent wave. Oh, you drunk and fucked up munificence. Oh, unshaven midnight. Kindly lubricate my introduction to the unspeakable ring of chaos you understand to be your life. You will surely pull the coil out of my car. Oh no, he is going to show it to me. God save the two of us, supernova.